Hey, hi. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites every single time. Folks, it is wonderful to be back out here with you again, taking a look at another roguelite that I have been having a good time with. You know, this is a game that was on my wish list for quite some time. Your luck has run out, Lich. Let's hope that's true. This one's been on my wish list for quite some time, and it just went on sale the other day, and I thought, hey, why don't we dive in and give this one a look? It's another bullet heaven. I love bullet heavens. Why wouldn't I like this? Turns out, it's fun. Folks, this is Pathfinder Gallowspire Survivors, and this came out back in April. And I think we're gonna go lightning this time around. Now this is kind of a standard bullet heaven with rules that we've experienced in many other bullet heavens. I would say what is different about this one is that we've got two characters on the screen, and if you wanted to, you could bring in a buddy with you. Now this is kind of interesting as well. Look at that. We rolled a 20. When you get a treasure chest, you have to roll a D20, and depending on how you roll is how many of the upgrades you're going to get out of the chest. So a 20 right off the bat, I mean, that's lucky. All right, so we are playing as Bleedicus, right? Right? The wizard. And we're going to add... You know, actually, I think I'm going to go Frostbite, and we're going to build a electric freeze type of operation on our wizard. And we'll go Ice Storm as well. So that'll fill in all four of our capabilities on old Bleedicus. And as far as our other dude... That would be Goaticus, the fighter. We're going to upgrade him in a different way. So you have to go to these XP stations in order to upgrade your other character that's supporting you. All right, cool. So I happen to like the spear attack. And instead of trying to survive for a requisite period of time, we have to kill a certain number of enemies. In this case, it's going to be a total of 800 in this area. And then that'll take us to the next floor in this zone. All right, a 5, kind of low, but boost to the chain lightning and the crossbow, which is great. Now with our wizard, I did just open up some of the meta progression, and I made it so where our lightning spells cool down for each enemy hit by a lightning spell. So I think that's going to be quite good given this build that we've got going. I also have a special on the wizard that allows me to stop time, which is perfect for these zones that you have to stand in a while to open up the bonus. Right? Works pretty good. Okay, so I think we're going to keep leaning into our chain lightning. That's going to bounce a total of 9 times now. Now there are these card stations as well, and as you grab these cards, they open up other forms of meta progression as well. So I've been grabbing those along the way at these statues. I've done like 4 or 5 runs just to kind of try and figure out what's what in the game, so that by the time I was talking to all of you, I semi-sounded like I knew what I was saying. Let's see here. Increases the damage of the extra spell cast by quickened casting. Yeah, I think we're definitely going to do that. And let's go to this next card station. Ooh. Look at these. If we stand right here, we can open them both at once. And let's see. Your armor is increased by 11. You have 16% more chance to find potions. We'll talk about potions in just a second, but I think I'm going to go ahead and add another projectile to our lightning. Why not, right? All right, so we got a 13. That is perfect. Now what else do we get going here? Take a quick sip here. Ooh, a 19. I'm happy with that. Cheers to you. I am out here with a cacao. A little bit later in the day. Can't be hitting the caffeine too hard. You know, because sleep. And you've noticed that we've got some special challenges off to the side there. When we complete those, we actually earn gold, which is another resource that you use to open up forms of meta progression. All right, let's go with another projectile bounce. That helps with the hits and the lightning spells to increase the rate at which we can access their electric spells. We've got a handy dandy dash, and we've got some legendaries that are opening up here. Ooh, paralyzing shock. The stunned effect of your electricity spells lasts 40% longer. Yes. That's quite wonderful. All right, we need to level up Godicus a couple more times, because we can give him 2 more different attacks. So that's probably what we're going to want to do. We can head south here and do that. I'm actually leaning towards this 71% chance to find chests. Let's do that. Oh, I said I was going to talk about potions, didn't I? So we have a potion belt as well, and we can pop those off along the way. Ooh, a 2. That's a stinker. So 1 is going to give us health, and then the other 2, the yellow potion and the green, usually provide some type of defensive boost. What do we want to do here? You have 8 extra rerolls per adventure. You know, I think we'll go ahead and put a little bit into Frostbite. Looks like we got another opportunity here. Let's go Ice Storm. Ooh, wow. We'll go Sudden Bolt. Okay. So let's see what happens here when I pop the yellow one off. It looks like for a little bit, temporarily, that increased the rate at which we were attacking. Okay, so we hit the 800. Let's see if we can get to this upgrade station real quick here. I think we're gonna have plenty of time to do this. Let's grab another quick sip. Okay. All right, so we got all kinds of new stuff showing up, and I think we're gonna go with the Chakram attack here. And then we can go and teleport, because I don't think we've got time to hit that chest over there. Let's go with the increased movement speed. Certainly helps with getting to the various challenge stations. All right, hey, I'll take it. So that'll take us to crypt floor too. You also see that you can toggle the auto aim on and off. I think I'm just so accustomed to playing the bullet heavens of the world with auto attack turned on. These are such relaxing games, I find. Okay, so there's a level up for Godicus again. I say we go with the flail. There's the flail. I like those electricity zones. Those seem to be quite good. Alright, so this is going to add 2 projectiles to Sudden Bolt. I'm leaning that way. Let's see if we can grab this treasure chest before things heat up too much out here. You know, I talked about going to this minor league baseball game the other day, and the fact that that video we were doing at the time, you know, might just end up being the final transmission, because hell, I might just drown in nacho cheese. This game we went to had the option of buying a pass where you had all you could eat ballpark snacks. And yes, this is a real thing. When my wife explained this to me, I was just so babbled by all of it. I think I said, wait, really? Ooh, an additional 10% increased chance to find chests. That sounds okay. Let's do that. And we'll go grab this statue over here. Let's see what we can see. Ooh, there's an XP down there. I wouldn't mind leveling up our fighter again. Let's do that. So folks, when I say that we ate our asses off, it's probably the understatement of the year. Oh, nice. Another projectile in the spear. Not bad at all. You love to see that too. Why don't we put a point into this frostbite? Although, increases the duration of 4.76 seconds, reduces cooldowns by 14% while active. So that is our special that we would be upgrading, which I don't use a whole lot, so maybe we'll just pop that in there. Okay. I think the projectiles are going to get a little crazy eventually. We'll have to see. So do you want to hear about some of the items? I bet you want to hear about some of the items. They were ridiculous, and at some point in the evening, I had to bow out. You know, it was getting to that point, like, boy, you know, if I keep going, this might not go well tonight. You know what I mean? Like, there's not enough Tums in the world to take care of this issue, and I'm gonna feel bad for everybody I'm around. You know? It was that type of situation. I did the responsible thing. We also had a longer ride home. Can you imagine that? A little bit of an explosive ride. If you know, you know. Some of you probably know. I mean, we've all lived, right? Okay, quick sip. Cheers to you. So, of course, we kicked things off with nachos. You know, I mean, they had the nacho cheese machine going. Proper. Ooh, I don't love this big guy that's chasing us. He's got some speed on him. And we are not the most armored character. let's do that. Speaking of not being the heftiest character, let's add to the health. That might help a little bit with that. So we kicked things off with the nachos, and they were fantastic. Hard to beat ballpark nachos when they're on point, right? Oh man! All right, oh, he's stuck. Okay, that's good for us. Also, that's gonna magnesis. Perfect. Let's make that a little bit bigger. That ice storm, and let's go with an increased armor just in case here. From nachos, we moved on to a hot dog, and this wasn't just any type of hot dog. This was a ridiculous foot-long hot dog. I mean, this thing, you looked at it and you said, wow, that's a dog, and that's a challenging dog. You know, where you're like, I'm not even sure how we're gonna make this work. Thing's gigantic. Oh, hey, I don't mind him being stuck at all. But this thing had pickles, sweet peppers, seasoned salts, onions, tomatoes, mustard. And I gotta tell you, every time I went to take a bite of this thing, it felt all over the place. I mean, it was all over me, it was all over the ground. I might have purposely leaned over to my daughter a few times and moved the mess all the way over to her side. It was quite ridiculous in all the best ways. This guy needs to go. I'm not happy about this guy right now. Ooh, I like seeing this. Okay, so this is gonna give 2 more bolts. I like that too. Yeah, we're gonna go sudden bolt. And I think we're gonna do one of these too. Just kind of get out of dodge for a moment, right? Just at least getting some distance on this guy. Didn't last too long, did it? Hey, there we go. That works. Hey, a W is a W, right? Good timing on that thing, too. Nice. Let's go movements. Well, Alright, I'm gonna go health. And I say we buff the paralyzing shock as well. Is there anything else we can grab in the area? Maybe a quick level up. We do. Oh, nice. That'll be plenty of time. Perfect. Okay. This would be a new passive. I don't think we have to worry about him going down, but I would like to add some thorns, so let's do that. Give him a nice new passive. I don't think we're going to make it to the chest in time. That's okay. That's all right. So after the hot dog, it's time for a little bit of dessert. And again, it felt weird just going up over and over and over again. Now, we did pay for this special pass, but again, you know, it felt weird. I've never done this before at a ballpark. You know, usually you're going up there and you're going, oh, holy cats, the price of a foot-long hot dog. Yeah, I guess I'll do it. But see, if I wanted to, I could have had 14 of these foot-long hot dogs. And I did want to, but, you know, couldn't. Body just wouldn't cooperate with 14 foot-long hot dogs because science. All right, I think we want to paralyze him just a little bit longer. Let's head towards this level up station. If we can. 2,000 enemy kills on this one to move on to the next area. So it was time for a little bit of dessert, and they had Dippin' Dots. Boy, hitting an enemy reduces their movement speed by 21.5% for over 1 second. Man, that sounds okay. Let's go with that. All right. It is getting a little crowded out here. I'm gonna pop some of these potions off too. There we go. I guess we'll hit another upgrade station. Yeah, Dippin' Dots. It's like this super frozen ice cream mini marble. Okay, they're mini marbles of ice cream that are super, super frozen. They're like the size of a BB, you know? They're amazing, especially on a hot day at the ballpark. And I'm excited to tell you that we tried every single flavor they had. Oh, look at this. 28% more chance to extract essences from enemies. So the experience points, in other words. Tremendous. At least I think the essences are the experience points. Pretty sure. There's some fire breath. And that completes that challenge, too, for the energy breath. What did I call it? Fire breath? You know what I'm talking about. All right, let's go with some additional movement speed. Always helpful for the larger elites that hit the scene, as we know from last time. Come on, 20. Okay. Yeah. A 6 will be fine. It's definitely not a 20. Ooh, this is nice. Another projectile bounce count on the chakram. Happy with that. All right, let's head west. And we'll see about upgrading our buddy again. Let's do that. Yeah, the experience is dropping now. Let's go that again. Paralyze them a little bit longer. Not bad. Yeah, so I think we started with the rainbow sherbets, Dippin' Dots, and then we moved to the cookies and cream, and then we had cookie dough. Do you like chocolate chip cookie dough? It is one of my favorites. Increase that movement speed again. Okay. And then we ate a few other things in between, of course. But my wife eventually went back up and got another thing of Dippin' Dots because they had banana split flavor. I mean, I don't blame her. I didn't hate it. I definitely ate it. Not all of it. A few scoops, right? We were like passing stuff around as we were trying it. Okay, what are we gonna get here? Come on, something good. All right, yeah, that's okay. Ooh, more chests. Not bad. All right, cool. I'm happy with that. And we can grab one of these cards too while we're over here. Ooh, that looks big and nasty. I'm gonna go ahead and stop time. Ooh, that was a nice pickup with that magnesis. Those are those blue potions. And we'll go with some additional paralyzing shock and do a little bit more armor. What Let's add to the frostbite size. Oh, nice. Let's go with an increase to the health as well. Okay, good deal, folks. This run's going okay. We need about 800 more kills in this zone. I'm gonna pop a potion here. It'll be shielded. That'll be helpful. And, I mean, why don't we go more paralyzing shock? So, you know, some time had passed between the big hot dog and all the other sweets that we had. Oh boy, this is... It is getting a little crowded out here, folks, I gotta say. My goodness. Let's pause things for a moment. Yeah. All of you need to back off. Oh, love that. Okay. I am thinking we go Ice Storm to expand that size out. So I said, you know, after all those sweets, I think what we need is some pork. We need to bring back the salty in a big way, right? And so I'm happy to tell you that's exactly what we did, because I went right back up again and we got a walking taco. Now, if you haven't done the walking taco thing before, this might just be a US thing. I don't know. I'm not sure where they started it, but whoever started it, goddamn genius, you know? So what you do is you take a bag of Doritos, or you take a bag of Fritos, which is what we did in our case. They cut it in half, and they load it up with delicious meats and cheeses, and you throw some onions in there. My goodness, we, I feel like we barely survived that. I gotta be honest with you. I would never lie. Ooh, look at that. Outstanding. Let's see if we can get this upgrade. Yes. Let's go Frostbite. Let's see if we can get over there. Can we nail this in time? 9 seconds. Probably not. No, it's not going to happen, but we made it there. Wait, maybe? Oh, wow. Okay. All right. It almost feels like that timer stopped once we got inside there. I wonder if that's a thing. Let's put a point in the crossbow. Okay. That was great. I'm glad that worked out. So yeah, this thing is loaded with pulled pork, black olives, sour cream, nacho cheese, onions. And it was big. Uh-oh. Grave General. Ah, the fallen champion returns. It is a commendable thing to rise again in the face of defeat. I shall take great pleasure in once more shattering your weapons and your hope. Yeah, I've got to him before. It didn't go too well, but that's okay. We're back again. We try again, right? This is another attempt. Maybe it'll go better this time. We'll see. He has some attacks that are kind of far-reaching, and then he has that lunge ability that is quite damaging, turns out. I'm going to go ahead and pop off a potion here. I mean, so far we're doing okay, right? It would seem. Ooh. Watch out for that thing. I mean, he's definitely slowed down, you know? We can agree on that. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Yes. Oh! Let this be your lesson, little one. Okay, Grave General. You win today. So, I'd say that was a good run with old Bleedicus. Got some XP. Got some XP for our companion as well. Not bad. right? I know, we didn't get the W, but this is a tough game. So now we're going to claim this. We get some XP and some gold for our trouble. And now I'm going to show you what the meta progression looks like. A total of 16,000 gold sitting here. So we unlock ability points that we can put into various attributes here. This is the breakdown of those. You'll notice that I should probably put more points into the Constitution, but I've been focusing on the intelligence side. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take these 3 points. We're going to put one here, and one there. Then we get these other points for talents. And I've been leaning electricity with the spells. However, I like cold as well. So I'll have to give this some thought as far as how I want to dole these out. But both characters come back with some points from the experience. They level up. I have not tried the rogue class yet, but it looks interesting. I'd like to at some point. Folks, this is Pathfinder, Gallowspire Survivors. I will tell you, it has majority mixed reviews out on Steam. I didn't play the game early on. I wonder if they've done some work to it since its release in April. I think it's fun. I think it's got a lot going for it. I think there's a decent amount of meat on the bone. I think I paid around $4 for the game, US. I think it's fun for what it is. So, if this one tickled your fancy, I will pop a link to the Steam page in the video description in case you want to get out there and take a look. Or maybe it hits your wish list, who knows? Thank you so much for the support. If you had a good time, do me a favor, hit that like button. It'll help more people see the video and learn about this game. And our awesome community. Come on, let's give us some credit too, right? So thanks again for hanging out. Let's do this again sometime soon. We'll get together, we'll play a roguelike or a roguelite because, well, that's what we do every time out here. And you know what? We'll give away a video game at least once a week too. We can do those because of support from folks like you. So thank you again for that. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you again soon.